Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? So, still looking through some of my videos here and finding a bunch that I think will help you guys out. This was a playoff game between the Rangers and the Blue Jays. There's a chopper hit to the left side of the infield. Odor's on first base, um, and he goes first to third, knowing and seeing that the third baseman vacates the bag. Shortstop doesn't cover. Pitcher isn't able to get over there, and there's no one there, and he moves up. So let's watch the play, and then let's talk a little bit about it.
Looking at the bouncing ball, and again, the hard surface of the turf. You see Donaldson, Tulowitzki, everybody converge on it. Odor picked up on that, never hesitated, and advanced from first to third. When Donaldson broke toward the back of the mound, there was nobody covering third. He can't get back in time.
Okay, so if you watch this series, Odor made about 4 or 5 really headsy plays, where you can tell that as a young player, he really has a lot of baseball knowledge. He understands the game, really smart player. But when I was watching this, I think the biggest thing to point out is when you're running the bases, make sure that you are running with your head up. A lot of times I see players when they're advancing bases, they put their head down and they try to run so hard that they're not watching the play to see what happens. Um, and on this play, you can see here, if we rewind it here, from the moment that ball's hit, he picks up the ball and now he glances, he picks up the defenders, he sees the third baseman Donaldson, he sees the shortstop Tulowitzki all coming in for the ball. He sees that third base is open and he's going to move up. So that's the first thing. Run with your head up so that you can see everything. The second thing is don't always rely on the third base coach to tell you everything. And that's one of the biggest things with players that are experienced and they're a little bit older. They make reads and plays for themselves. It's a lot quicker for you to read it and decide what to do than it is for the third base coach to have to read it and try to decide what to do and then tell you what to do. And then you process what he's telling you. And then you go, by that time, it's way, way too late. So take some responsibility for base running and put it on yourself. And don't be afraid to make a read for yourself. You know your own speed. You've played the game a lot. Now, if you're a 10 or a 12-year-old, yeah, that's fine. You can rely on your third base coach. But I think as you get older, as you get more experience, as you play the game more, you should be able to make some reads for yourself. And the third base coach should basically only really need to help you when you're rounding third base, knowing if you should score or not, or if you're on first base and the ball's hit right down the right field line and you can't see the ball, then you can rely on the third base coach. But don't be afraid to make some reads for yourself. And on this play, if you actually see from this angle, it looks like Beasley is actually telling him to hold up right here. He's got his hand up here. It looks like he's saying hold. So again, he's making the read. It's a great read as a base runner. You have a feel for it. You know your speed, and you know if you can make it or not. It's actually funny. Um, Beasley was actually when I was with the Nationals, I pulled a hamstring and went to Double A for I think 3 or 4 games. He was my manager there, so it's funny to see him now coaching third for the Rangers. I'm getting old. A lot of my managers and instructors from the minor leagues are now a lot of them are coaching, or yeah, mostly a real lot of them are coaching in the big leagues. Some of them are managing. So, but anyways, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Don't be afraid to run with your head up and make the read for yourself. That's the only way you're going to learn. It's the only way you're going to get better, especially at lower levels. Um, you've got to practice it somewhere. This isn't the first time, believe me, that Odor decided to do this on his own. He's probably done this for a while, and he's a young player. So let me know if you have any questions. Put in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, send it to all your friends, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.